Welcome to Tea Time with Sugar. Today I'm going to be featuring Celestial Seasonings Raspberry Zinger tea. This is a very interesting tea. It has a little bit of a fruity taste. It's not sweet, and it's actually red. So when you make your tea, don't be surprised that it comes out red. It's very delicious. I have my mug here. And it is actually, you can use it for cold drinks or hot drinks. I make this in the winter and it's hot, and then I can put the same drink in the same mug and have it cold for the summertime. This stays hot or cold, and I've tested it 24 hours. Now, it'll get warm near that 23rd hour, but it's still warm enough to be considered hot tea. In the middle, you see a book, and this book was given to me by a friend many years ago. Quite a few years ago. Trust Your Crazy Ideas. When I first started preparing, of course I had a plan first, but when I first started preparing, I had a different book, and I would talk to my friends and I would try to discuss things with them. I would try to explain what's coming, and I started prepping a long time ago, but I started talking to people about 7 years ago. And I said, I just have a gut feeling that things are not going well, and it's going to go downhill. And I want to make sure that my family is well fed and they're educated in case something happens to me, and they're prepared for life. That has always been my goal for my family, is to prepare them for life, whatever might come, if possible. Now, you can't prepare for everything, but I wanted to make sure that they were prepared. So I got this book, and it's a journal, and I started to write down my crazy ideas. My friends, quote unquote, which were acquaintances, I found out, and then they just disappeared. I would talk to them in confidence, and I would mention things. Oh, what about, beans and rice? Or what about, I'm doing a Mylar bag pack session. Do you want to come? I'm doing this. No. You're crazy. And they would just laugh and walk off and go, don't talk to her. She's crazy. She's lost her mind. So little by little, my acquaintances stopped calling, stopped texting, stopped visiting. And that's what they ended up being. They were acquaintances, and then they just disappeared. The last time I heard from any of them, it was 2019, early, like January. Nothing had happened, and everybody was working and doing great. And things started to occur in the world, and I still didn't hear from them. I guess they still thought I was crazy. I continued on. Did I spend too much time planning? Yes. Or maybe not. I'm a planner from way back. I started planning when I was very small. Not for this situation, but just planning different things I did. Color coding? Yes, I color code. And so every time I would have an idea, this book was right on my nightstand, and I would turn on my nightlight and write it down, and then turn over and go back to sleep. Sometime I would get up, it'd be 1 o'clock in the morning, and I'd go in the next room and sit in my specific chair that I like, and I would write down ideas. And then I would feel better, and I would go back to sleep. Over the years, the ideas have evolved into, for my family, an excellent plan to be ready for things that might happen. Do I have everything? No. Is the plan perfect? Not at all. Do I find holes in the plan every single day? Yes. But my thing is to check and recheck. You check, and then you recheck again. When you make your list for the prepper pantry, for your stockpile. Check and recheck. But not only you. Have I call it a prepper pantry buddy in your family, or not, but in your family, and say, I have gone through and I've checked this and I want a second set of eyes. Could you please check this for me? Check my work to see if it's correct, or am I way off? Have I missed things? I know that people look at documents and look at emails and letters and notices, and they miss things all the time because they don't take their time, or they're looking at it too much. So I have a prepper pantry buddy, and they come and they check and recheck, and I'm their prepper pantry buddy. And we go through, and not only do we check each other's pantries and stockpiles, we check our gardening plans together, we check our car stock together, whatever it might be. And we don't do all this in one day. We have a schedule. Now we plan our work. So we plan our work and we go through. Do we miss a day every once in a while? Yes. But then we pick up on another day and we double up and make sure that we have checked everything. Again, do we miss things? Yes. Will you miss things? Yes. Things will happen, and maybe you have a reduction in income and you can't go out and buy 24 cases of dog food or 15 bags of rice, whatever it might be. So you readjust and you check and you recheck. We swap ideas. Something I thought that might have been a great idea, they will come over and say, I tried that and this is what happened. Or that's a great idea, I want to adopt it. So they do. We go back and forth. So today, I just wanted to stop a minute and let you know that nobody's perfect. Everybody has a plan, I hope. Trust your crazy ideas. You're not as crazy as everyone thinks you are, or everyone thought I was. So, the tea, again, of the day, because this is tea time with sugar. The tea is great. Make yourself a cup of tea, a glass of tea, and sit down and maybe find a book like this. You might not find this exact book that says Trust Your Crazy Ideas, but it might be a small journal that's large enough to hold your ideas, and get with a family member, a trusted family member or friend, and go over your Trust Your Crazy Ideas book. I appreciate you stopping by. And again, I welcome my new subscribers, and I welcome back all my subscribers. I will be having a subscriber drawing giveaway. The drawing will be held the last day of April 2022. In an upcoming video, you'll find out exactly what you need to do in that video to enter the drawing. I don't think I'll be doing this live, but I will tape the drawing. So stay tuned. And I'm so glad you stopped by. Share this with your friends and family. Maybe they have a book and it's called something else. Trust your crazy ideas. I hope to see you soon.